Best foods or diet for people with autism. It might be difficult to get your kids to consume healthy food. In actuality, today's American youngsters consume a terrible diet to a greater than 50% degree. Helping your child receive all the nutrients they require can be difficult for any parent. But it can be especially difficult if your child has autism spectrum disorder, ASD, because of food aversions, digestive problems, eating patterns, and medication interactions. In today's Food, we'll talk about the best foods or diet for people with autism. Welcome. We talk about autism with the goal of sharing knowledge and bringing awareness to light. Our goal is to make videos that are easy to understand, so many will be able to understand and develop a deeper awareness of autism. With that said, we'll get into it. ASD, often known as autism spectrum disorder, is a complicated neurological and developmental illness that commonly manifests in the first 3 years of one's life. It has an impact on how the brain works, notably how well it communicates and interacts with others. Delay in speech, lack of interest in interacting with other kids, reluctance to be held or snuggled, and poor eye contact are all common symptoms. Although there's no established cause of ASD, it is thought that both genetics and environment have an impact. 1 in every 44 American children, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, has been diagnosed with ASD. Compared to girls, boys are more likely to receive an autism diagnosis. Many parents and other adults who look after kids with autism use nutrition to control and change some of the behaviors that come with being on the spectrum. Understanding how nutrition affects autism is crucial before learning about common autism diet alternatives for your child. There's been reports demonstrating the beneficial effects of a modified diet, despite the fact that nutrition or special diets cannot treat autism. Who is affected by autism? Autism is a spectrum disorder. This indicates that it has a variety of effects on individuals, resulting in symptoms, levels of functioning, and difficulties. Each autistic individual has a unique personality and set of skills. People with autism may have more sensitive skin, hands, ears, and taste. This may have an effect on the range of meals kids consume. The nutritional needs of those with autism are the same as those without, and a balanced diet is crucial for both good health and development. What is an autism diet? Sensory difficulties are common in autistic children. As a result, you could develop particularly dietary aversions that keep them from consuming all the nutrients they require for good health. When it comes to offering healthy food alternatives to a fussy eater, it may often be nearly difficult. It's been advised to conduct more thorough research to demonstrate the link between autism, food, and behavior. The autism scientific community hasn't ruled out the potential that nutrition can influence autism symptoms, and they haven't taken a firm position either way. Should autistic children follow a special diet? Although there's no proof that a particular diet reduces the symptoms of autism, many parents choose to try it anyhow because they think it would be beneficial. Although these diets are not scientific, parents' reactions show otherwise. Parents who give their children specialized autism diets tend to favor exclusion diets. These diets call for cutting back on or eliminating foods that are thought to be bad for one's health. What do the studies say? When it comes to food and diet, studies and research indicate that people with ASD are more likely to become obese or overweight as a result of a decline in physical activity and an increase in particular eating habits. Choose processed junk food with lots of calories and carbs but little nutritional value. Have gastrointestinal difficulties such as constipation, diarrhea, and abdominal pain, which can make eating difficult. Leaky gut symptoms. Have bones that are thinner. Have an unbalanced gut microbiome. Have abnormal blood sugar levels that may be related to overlapping ADHD and ASD. Are deficient in important fatty acids such as omega-3s as a result of an enzyme flaw that prematurely removes vital lipids from the membranes of the brain cells. Possess a casein and gluten allergy. Have restricted diets because they are picky eaters or have a preference for certain foods. Possess a weakened immune system as a result of inflammation, sensitivity, or autoimmunity. Have higher dietary requirements due to low levels of fiber, folic acid, iron, zinc, calcium, and the vitamins A, C, D, E, K, B6, and B12. Before we continue, we'd like to ask a few moments of your time. If you want to support us and our mission to spread awareness about autism, please leave a like and click on the subscribe button. This would help us create more engaging content for you. Now moving back to where we left off. Nutrition is the single most important factor when it comes to autism. If your child's diet is inadequate, autistic signs and behaviors may significantly worsen or escalate. On the other hand, autistic behaviors can be significantly reduced and even improved in an ASD child if they're fed the correct nutrition. Gluten and casein-free diets, food hypersensitivity. A protein called gluten can be found in foods manufactured from wheat, rye, and barley. Bread, pasta, cookies, and breakfast cereals fall within this category. In the milk of cows, goats, and sheep is a protein called casein. They're used to make cheese, yogurt, and cream, among other foods. There's currently no evidence to back some people's claims that they feel better after cutting out those foods from the diet. Use of exclusion diets, such as gluten and casein-free diets, is discouraged by the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence, NICE, as you risk missing out on important nutrients. This could stunt the growth of children and cause them to lose weight. It's crucial to consult a dietitian if you want to follow a gluten and casein-free diet to guarantee nutritional balance. The best foods for children with autism. The following foods, according to Jenny Friedman, an autistic nutritionist, can enhance your child's overall health and symptoms of autism. Fatty fish and eggs. Omega-3 fatty acids are particularly abundant in certain foods. This acid is especially beneficial for reducing inflammation and enhancing brain function. A study found a connection between poor omega-3 fatty acid intake and disorders like autism, dyslexia, ADHD, depression, anxiety, and dyspraxia. Another study discovered that increasing omega-3 intake can significantly reduce the symptoms of ASD and hyperactivity. Try including eggs into your child's diet at least 3 times each week to put this into practice. Start with fish cakes, fish burgers, fish sticks, or even fish tacos if your child dislikes the flavor of fatty fish like salmon, trout, or tuna. Grass-fed beef. The omega-3 acids in grass-fed beef are likewise very rich. Additionally, compared to conventionally grown beef, it has higher amounts of good fats, more vitamins A and E, fewer less nutritious elements, and less cholesterol. Animal protein is generally advantageous for kids with ASD since it contains a lot of B12. B12 is a vital vitamin that is essential to the neurological symptoms proper operation. A recent study discovered that giving it to ASD kids resulted in better behavior. Shellfish, beans, nuts, seeds. Due to restricted diet, a substantial percentage of autistic children have zinc deficits. According to recent research, eating enough zinc can significantly lessen fussy eating and enhance autistic behaviors. The key to maintaining your child's nutrition is incorporating zinc-rich foods like shellfish, beans, chickpeas, peas, yogurt, cheese, cashews, and almonds. To improve behavioral symptoms, we strongly advise you to include the aforementioned foods in your child's diet. Furthermore, we want to remind you that before introducing any restricted diets, such as GF-CF, you should make sure that your child's diet is built on nutritionally balanced principles. And that's what we have for you today. More research is required to establish a link between autistic symptoms and nutrition. If you are considering a supplement or a special diet for your child, consult with his or her doctor or nutritionist first. He can assist you in making the best decision and reducing the risk of adverse effects or nutrient deficiencies. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you want more content related to this topic, make sure to check our channel. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.